So again, click D, right click where you want them to move, then hold shift and hit E. There is a slight pause between when you hit D and when you can actually tell them to move, because if you try to do it too fast, you'll get an error message like this. If that happens, it's because you told the siege tank to do an action while it was still in the very first part of its de-sieging mode. For some reason, Blizzard has it so that there's a slight little delay in there. Hopefully they'll fix it later down the line. For now, you have to get around it though by delaying slightly between when you hit D and when you actually right click to move the tank. Or you can just spam clicks until you see the green show up. Once you see the green show up, then you know it actually took the action. So again, I'll go through it one more time. D, right click where you want it to move, hold shift, hit E. And then you can go run another unit around while those tanks are doing your bidding. So if you're a newer player, you're newer to siege tanks, and you really want to work on your gameplay and especially your micro and being able to multitask, then you're going to want to practice a little exercise like this. Have your siege tanks kind of in a row, and then just move them one by one very quickly. So move one, move the next, move the next. And there you have it. So if you really want to get advanced with these exercises, then you can try to make use of the downtime in between when you hit D to de-siege a tank and when you can actually give it an action. You know, that little error message that you get if you do it too quickly. So you can de-siege a tank, de-siege another tank, go back to the first tank, give him his action, go back to the second tank, give him his action. It'll look something like this. So it just basically makes use of the time in between. Or you can, likewise, you can use a little marine to represent the other micro that you'd be doing. So de-siege, move your marine around, move your tank, move your marine around again. So that way you're making use of the downtime in between when you hit D and when you can actually give them an action. It's a good little exercise to do if you're trying to really work on your micro. So hopefully you got something useful out of that. Make sure you check back to www.scaudios.com often, and I'm going to be putting up more audio tips and a lot more high-level platinum audio commentaries, as well as strategy and tactics articles, and some other features like a tournament that's going to be coming our way pretty soon. So check back to the site, and until next time, this is Indrik.